Hello and welcome to the H&M Radio Podcast Show with Mustafa. We have a great evening for you today. We have the hot topic, Kevin Durant's injury.
Golden State diagnosed him with a sprained MCL and a bone bruise on his left leg after Tuesday night's game against the Warriors.
Heather, the million-dollar question is, would you rest him for the playoffs? Because this injury is only 4 weeks, right? And the season ends in 6. So would you rest him for the playoffs or let him get in a groove of things and play him for the last 2 weeks of the season? What do you think?
I think they should get him back in as soon as possible. If he's going to be ready for the playoffs, I think he needs a little workout during regular season games. And if it's possible after that 4-week period to get him back in, I would go ahead and do it.
Heather, you got to understand. This is Kevin Durant we're talking about. Perennial all-star, top 2 player in the world right now. Like, this guy came to the Golden State Warriors from Oklahoma City Thunder because he wanted the ring. He doesn't need any of that in the regular season. Come on. He's averaging 25, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's on top of his game. His numbers dropped down slightly, but come on. He's on the Warriors with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond. They need him in the playoffs. They don't have any room for any error. They need this guy to perform. What do you think? Like, I say that they should save him for the playoffs. That's my just like the thing about these dudes. It's not a first round. It's not a second round thing. It's not even a conference final thing. They have to beat LeBron. This is why Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors, to beat LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I understand that. I just think after an injury like this with 4 weeks on the bench, I just think he needs a few regular season games to get back into the swing of things. He's Kevin Durant, but he also is a human, and I just think that going into the playoffs, he needs to be on his best game to beat LeBron, and that's only possible if he has some reps on the court.
Okay. This happened to him a couple years ago. I think he had a similar injury, and he came back and started to average 32 points. I think he's good. We got to look at the bigger picture here. He has to beat LeBron, or else he would have left Oklahoma City Thunder for no reason. Like, this guy needs to beat LeBron. LeBron James is taking 4 perennial All-Stars to come together to beat this guy. This guy is great.
That's right, and you're listening to H&M with Mustafa and Heather. We're discussing Kevin Durant's knee injury against the Wizards during the first quarter Tuesday night. So Mustafa thinks that he should sit out the rest of the season and just come back postseason when he's completely 100%. I think that he needs to get back in the game and get some reps in during the regular season.
Heather, to go off of what you just said, a sprained MCL is not something you can just recover from in 6 weeks, regardless of the situation, unless you're like Adrian Peterson or something like that. So regardless of the situation, he's not going to be 100%. So why don't you give him the most amount of time to rest? They play the whole season together. They should be good. And they can use the playoffs. The first round should be easy for them, a sweep. The second round should be a sweep for them. The conference championship is where you get a little fuzzy around the areas. But I think the Warriors, with this constructed team, they can do it. And they are the favorite to win. So they have no excuses. Rest Durant and get ready for the playoffs.
That's true. It's just that anytime you take a player like Durant off the court, it's going to change up the team's mindset, I think.
You have Steph Curry, the 2-time MVP. We're not thinking right. We have Steph Curry, the 2-time MVP. We have Klay Thompson, one of the deadliest shooters in NBA history, and we have Draymond Green, one of the greatest. His game is like Magic Johnson-esque. So we have to trust these guys that they can carry them to the. It's only 4 weeks left, so the 22 games left, they're gonna be all right. Wait for Durant to turn and possibly his championship.
I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what the management thinks and what the doctors say. We'll be back after this to discuss possible trade rumors of Tom Brady. You're listening to H&M.
Whoa.